we thought we will spend some 5-10 minutes with you together so that you can take pictures. And first of all, I want the message to go loud and clear to the entire homeopathic community that we are united and that we can sit together also on the same platform. And that at a deeper level, though our approaches may be at some level somewhat different, but we have the deepest respect for each other and we learn a lot from each other. And I think that if that message goes across, that we can learn from everybody and different methodologies, different approaches. Ultimately, we are one and the same. Deep inside, we hold the basic principles of homeopathy, very, very holy, sacrosanct principle of similia, individualization, holism.
I had a question for Dr. Nikam. Sir, we know your experience in handling pathological and acute emergency cases. So, if you can share your experience with acute emergencies like myocardial infarction.
Hello. She had lack of money, so she was not able to go to cardiac investigation and surgery. But after the son's advice, she tried to explain about, she came to me with the angiography report, that is triple vessel disease. And it was just a last chance for her. When she came to my hospital along with angiography report, I just took the consultation and I was just waiting for her response. She was admitted at the ICU department. I had an ICU department. It's homeopathic, without oxygen, without IV fluids. So, after the finishing the case taking, I turned out to search for good remedy. And elementary cause was very essential for these cases. So I asked her about the elementary cause. She said, I love my husband very well. I had great affectionate attachment to him, but he was died due to myocardial infarction. That's why. And it was very bad news for me. Then I asked how he had died. She told me that the patient was died due to myocardial infarction. So they said, why you came to me directly without doing any surgery? She told me, I had very less money to go for surgery. So I heard your name, that you are treated TBD cases. That's why I came here for treatment. Then I took the whole case. It was just midnight case taking because it was very acute emergency. So I had seen the elementary cause, that was the grief due to husband's death. It was very prominent there. There was 2-3 cases was coming up. But she was very closely attached with that person, and it's a great grief for her. So again, she had a how to carry the responsibility, because children are not so to get money for themselves to carry out their family problems. So she was completely blocked, and in totality, she was a very lady of good character. And I came to the drug, just Ignatia. I had given the Ignatia, and the raised BP was falling immediately. She had a BP 200 by 120. It was malignant BP. Without using hypertensive tablets, without giving oxygen, I treated him with Ignatia, and there was an excellent response. Still she is fine now, and there is no question of again repeated attack. So I treated so many cases of myocardial infarction with ease. Ease means it looks like a very simple way to treat the patient. So patient can enjoy cure with harmless treatment.
So we wanted all the legends' opinion and pointers on how to study repertory and materia medica. Means from your experience how you had studied, so that would guide us.
All three have to. All three have to go. All three.
Actually, we can start repertory reading in various ways. When you are in trouble, that patient is telling the symptom, but we are unable to recognize or remember from the materia medica. I think that is the first, that when the crisis started, that I have to cure, but I am not able to find out the path or the medicine or these peculiar symptoms. Yesterday, I think I have given lot of examples that normal modality, peculiar modality is telling. Just yesterday I told that when I am walking on the normal ground, no dyspnea. When I am going upstairs, I have no dyspnea, but on normal ground I am walking freely. So with dyspnea. So like this way, I think the first thing, study of repertory or materia medica, if you really willing to develop your art of prescription, and rather you encourage yourself to face the problem. And that will give the desire to go through any big book. And generally, those who are going through Allen's keynote or Boric materia medica or SARS is the soul of the remedies, whatever it is, few symptoms are there. But sometimes these symptoms may not cover the patient's symptom. So only the searching mode only we needed when we are in the dark, that what medicine, that is one way. And sometimes, as Sir is telling, that the sensation method or mind symptoms, we are getting a lot of peculiar symptoms. But to verify generally what I do, that mental aspects or the generalities, I am taking this help of repertory, that I can say. Because sometimes patient is telling, still I am telling giving one example. When I was a student of NIS, our librarian told that her total, from nose he is dividing, head, nose, everything, up to the leg. The left side is totally numbness, absolute numbness. No cause, everything was fine, always feeling that it is a soon ho gaya, totally he is telling. And when we are searching that, I was astonished. Yesterday told that the only medicine is Costichum. Generally, we know Costichum is a medicine for right side. So this will give some sorts of rather, you need some inquisitivity that I will learn more. Okay, and if you already satisfied what I know, ठीक है, चल, ठीक है. But if you think that I have to learn more and more and more, then only this repertory will help. After coming here, at least lot of things now I am realizing that would have been this rubric earlier, most probably I might able to give better service to the patient. Because nowadays, very frequently, after Dr. Shankaran's writings or this and that, nowadays I am exercising Ethuja synopium in other way. Generally, we know Ethuja is generally basically medicine for the children. But if we go through the mind aspect, you will see that breathlessness, difficult respiration in the dark, only medicine is Ethuja synopium. Only medicine. So initially, fear of darkness, we are generally Stramonium or Solanaceae family like this we are thinking. But only when I am getting that now, I got difficult respiration in the dark, because fearness, then what happens? No, breathlessness. Then only I ask whether you cannot, during your childhood, whether you cannot, any history of milk indigestion or not, like that way. So 3-4 questions I am prescribing Ethuja synopium. So every time you have to expand yourselves. Lot of things in repertory, but interpretation according to society, sociology, even economic background, we have to do it. My teachers has told so many things. As you were telling that question, that even Natramur, woman behaves manly. Natramur personality, but most probably it is very common in high societies or other words. M.M. Datta told very nicely one day, this body language, jerking, shrugging, it is quite common. But even in an illiterate girl, from whatever the influence is, what about your menstruation, this and, my menstruation, that body language is enough, most probably, that Natramur is coming. So even the interpretation of repertorial rubric, you have to think of other way. Otherwise, only simple rubric may not be a rubric. Okay?
So I think he has said it all. I'll only explain what you said, basically. So the same thing I'm going to say in my own words, nothing different. So the main way of studying, or the incentive to study, should be the case in front of you. And the main attitude should be that I will find out what it is. And I will not be limited by what other people have told me. I will not even use this repertory lecture to limit me and only learn the rubrics which somebody has taught me, because they have learnt it originally. So if your attitude is having the attitude of being original, then everything that the patient says, you will start to hunt, search, research. It may be found in one way or another words. Where is it in that whole jungle of materia medica? Where can I find it? Something similar to this. And then one thing will lead to another thing. It will lead to one remedy, another remedy, third remedy. And in this way, your knowledge of repertory and materia medica will exponentially grow. And what you will learn will be original to you, will know more than anybody else. This attitude has to come into you. This is what differentiates an average practitioner from a master practitioner. That is called originality. Means I will not be limited by what I have learnt. I will discover something. So what made Dr. Sarkar to explore Indian drugs or allopathic drugs as therapeutic agent? What made me go into sensation or delusion? And what made Dr. Nikam start his own hospital and treat patients without oxygen or without intravenous? So this is originality. That is what each one of you need to develop. You got to become researchers, scientists, and open and read and study, research, look, think. So one remedy has this, read the whole remedy. See what's the matching, what's not matching, what could it be, what is the pathology of it, what is the physiology of it, what is the provings of it, what is the source of it. Go deep into things. And if you do that with every patient who comes to you, within a year I will be sitting there and you will be sitting here. Because I will have a lot to learn from you. That should be your attitude. If you do that, then you have reached another level of homeopath. I don't get applause. This is strange. मैं तो मांग के लेता मुझे. Anyway, हाँ? Mesmer, ठीक है. Sir, we will leave you now, and we leave with you with Dr. Nikam. He is my hero, I must say, and he has done something which very few of us even dare to do or dream to do, to handle such cases purely with homeopathy and with that confidence and risk-taking. And I was at his hospital 1 month ago. I was very impressed with the amazing work that he is doing. And it's a great honor and blessing that you are with us. And I always tell him he looks more and more like Hahnemann.